And we are live. Welcome to Healing with Mama Clark. It's Mama Clark, Mama Jenny, Mama Latanya, and Mama Francis. I am Mama Clark and I am a yayo. I buried three of my eight children. I buried Stefante, who lived for 10 minutes, Demarcus, who lived to be 16, and Stefan, who lived to be 22. Next, Mama.
I'm Mama
I'm
Jenny.
Mama Latanya. Oh,
Go ahead.
okay. I'm Latanya Andrews, and my son was Marshall Miles, and he was killed by Sac Sheriff, and he was 36 years old.
Okay.
Mother of Soraya Redmond, who was in September. She was 19 years old, and I am a yayo. I
Oh,
am
I forgot that part.
Go ahead, Latanya.
I'm sorry.
Go
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm a yayo and I'm Frances Navarez. I'm the mother of Gabriella Gabby Navarez, who was 22 years old when she was shot 17 times by Citrus Heights Police Department.
Okay. Does anybody have any current events or testimonies, praise reports, gratefuls? How about gratefuls? Y'all want to do gratefuls?
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
let's do that.
Start us off, Mama Francis.
Okay, so you guys know that I've been a victim of identity theft, right?
No.
Okay,
No.
uh, so yeah, I've been a big victim of identity theft, and so yesterday I in my bank I got charged like I don't know $80 for some ancestry that I didn't do. So I called my bank and so I had some money being deposited in there for our trip. And
Uh-huh.
so I called my bank and they were like, okay, well,
The,
we
the
know you just
strongest
moved
woman died.
when I just moved here, so my house. So they wanted me to email them a piece of mail that basically it has to be like a bill or my oh my god,
Address.
yeah, proof of that
You're,
basically. And so I didn't have to do any of that because I called Ancestry. They said even though they don't do refunds, they're gonna refund all my money. And then so all my money hit last night. So I'm got my money to go to our our in Portland, Oregon. So I have my money
okay.
to pay.
Okay, God is
Amen.
good.
Was
All
reversed.
the time.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Amen.
Yay.
Amen.
Yeah. So I'm
Amen.
So,
mhm.
okay. Okay. Next.
I am grateful for memories.
Amen.
Yeah.
Um,
It's okay. I know it's hard.
the memories of Soraya, I mean, they truly, as much as I miss her, have made this past weekend a lot easier to be able to smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm grateful for the 19 years God
Right.
gave me with,
Right.
and that's what keeps me going. So I'm grateful for that.
Amen.
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 Amen. We all know how the memories affect us. With the loss of a child, the greatest gift we can receive on birthdays, Mother Days, Christmas, Easter, the greatest gift we can receive is
Yes.
a new memory, or
Yes.
even an old memory from a different perspective. if you truly love me or love mine,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
share those memories with me
Yeah.
Right.
that you have of my baby. You know, because it never gets
Yeah.
old. It never gets old, and
Right.
it blesses us. It's the memories that truly keep them alive in our hearts.
Right.
The
Right.
memories are one of the most important. Memories are more important than your actions, than your gifts of money or your gifts. If you share a memory with me about my baby,
That's the best.
it's just the best.
Mhm.
It's
That's
just the best. Okay, what
Right.
about you, Latanya? What are you grateful for?
Um, I'm grateful that God woke me up this morning,
Amen.
and I'm grateful to be able to continue my journey for justice with you guys.
Amen.
And I hope one day we will get justice, because that's all
Amen.
I want. I can't have my son back, so I want the the police who killed my son to get what they got coming. And I want to be on this earth to see that happen, because it's unnatural to lose a child,
Yes, it
and it
is.
hurts. It hurts so bad down to your soul. It hurts, and I'm glad that I joined this group, because I never would talk. I wouldn't say anything, and you helped me pull that out of me. You know, the shyness and the, you know, being able to talk. So I'm still shy. I got a long ways to go, but
But
I,
you've come a long way.
but
I
in
just
my
wanted
heart, I'm just I'm tore up inside so bad. I put on a lot of times. I put on a face, but I'm hurting inside so bad. But I'm trying to keep up with you guys.
you go
You
at your
know.
own pace, baby. That's the beauty of this. We're all at different levels of healing. We're all in different phases of grief. We're all in different phases of life, right?
Yes.
Um, but together, what we do have in common is the loss.
Yeah.
But we also have in common the willingness to learn and
yeah.
grow and heal
Yeah.
together. That's what makes this so powerful, is that we're putting everything on the line to learn, to grow, and to heal. That's why this
Yeah.
is so powerful. That's why it's so
Right.
helpful to us. It's because we're not alone. You know,
Right.
we're not alone, and I can't wait for us to go to Portland, because just the numbers itself, you guys, that part right there is a piece of the justice that we seek, because we all have common ground that we're going to make a difference. We're not going to stand by and be victims.
Right.
Right.
We're demanding justice
Absolute.
on all levels, and that's for
Yes.
community violence as well as police violence. You know,
Right.
it takes a strong mommy to be on this mission, to have this mission. And you guys, we are mommies on a mission,
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Yes.
right? We're more than
Right.
yayos.
Yeah.
The yayo is the
Right.
healing part, but we are. God couldn't have picked no stronger mamas.
Amen.
Right.
Oh, man.
We're relentless. We're not going to quit. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
That part.
And it's up
Yes.
to us. It's up to us to encourage other mothers, because we know how it feels to be broken.
Yes.
Yes. Lord.
And it's not to say that we're done feeling that way, because those feelings arise consistently. Consistently come back up.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
brokenness, the
Yeah.
helplessness, um, the rage, the disbelief.
Yes.
the self. Let's talk about the self pity today. Why me?
Right.
Why my baby?
Right. I was saying that yesterday. Why it had to happen to me? What did I do? Why?
That's what
But you're not supposed to ask why.
it's a lot of stuff we ain't supposed to do, Latanya, but it comes up.
Right. Right.
We have, and until we're able to be honest about it and agree on the yeah, it comes up for me too. You know, man, I just remember when my first son died, I was like, why my son? Like I did everything. I love my kids. I raised my kids on purpose. Why this didn't happen to somebody else's baby? Why this happened to my baby?
Right.
You know, and you're right. It ain't. There is no. It's just there's no answer. You know,
Like I said, it's unnatural. That shouldn't
it is
even be and that shouldn't even exist at
right.
all to lose our children. It shouldn't even be in our life.
No.
You got
Any
some thoughts
words
on
we
that,
heard.
Jenny?
I mean, I do that all the time. I mean, even now, I can start having a good day, and then all of a sudden, it's just like,
Yeah.
why, why, why Soraya? Why not the other kid? Um, why did it? Why, just why me? Why my family? Why? What did she do? It's all these whys, and then I start to get frustrated because it's just like, she didn't do anything to anybody. And I'm thinking, we raised Soraya right, to be there and to be that strong, and then it makes life horrible.
Right.
When I get into that mindset, it's just like, okay, now how do I keep going on the next few seconds? How do I make it through the rest of the day
Come on.
without and knowing that
Right.
all these other people that were around here, they're still here. But my baby's the one that,
Right.
and they say, bullets have no names, but it's just like, why?
So I want to
It's gonna come out.
I want to kind of speak on that a little bit. So I feel the same. Well, I mean, I think we all feel the same way as you do, Jenny. But speaking on it just a little bit differently because I've lost my daughter as well, but I've been shot and lost my sister, my best friend, who I called my sister, when we were shot at the same time. Um, so I have that guilt of why did she have to die and I got to live? She had 6 babies and was a foster mom, had all these grandbabies, just tons of grandbabies. I was just getting out of, federal prison, and, I had already lost Gab. I hadn't, had a troubled relationship with my other 2 kids, like I still do. And I still
Yeah.
have this, like, why did I have to live? Why did God choose me? I think it's just it's written. God has that already written. It's already stamped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's no way to change it. Because if I could have given my life for my kid, just like you would have, but for not only that, but for my friend, I would have chose her life over
Right.
mine. um we just got to know that, you know, we got to trust God. um
Right.
be grateful for his mercy all the time, because you know, when all this chaos around the world, you have to be silent, be quiet, and be still, because we got to know that he's God. He don't make no mistakes.
Right.
And just know that he doesn't make mistakes. Our babies were
Right.
were they were martyrs.
Right.
It was written in the book before our babies were born.
Ooh.
And there's nothing that we can say or do to ever change that. No matter what we want to say or do, just knowing you gotta you gotta take what's the word I'm looking for? And
You
just
got to.
know that he is God. You know, trust him. You know, I know it's so hard. It took me so long when it happened to Gabby. I completely just hated God. And I'm born and raised in the church, but I was so angry. I was so angry. I was like, if there was a God, why would he take a child? Why would there be cancer? Why would there, but
Whew.
at the end of the day, we can't question him. We gotta just know that he's God and he doesn't make no mistakes.
Right.
He don't make mistakes.
Let me piggyback on that. I'm so glad that thank you, Francis, for that, because that's the mission, right? So we ask why, and we know that nothing happens on accident, and we know that most of us were born with this fight in us, right? Because I know I was born with this fight in me. You understand? And we're the proud mama bears, right, over our babies.
Yeah.
And if you look at it from that perspective, it makes sense why it was our babies. Ain't that cold? Because God knows that we wouldn't stop. You know, He knows that we're gonna still have love for Him and be righteous in our ways. You know, even though we want to do different, even though He chose us for a reason. And I hate, I used to always say, because the Bible says God won't put on you what you can't bear, right?
Right.
And I'm like, why to bear this?
Right.
Why am I strong to bear this? I don't want to be that strong. I don't want to be the one who can handle this.
Right. Why is it got to be my struggle?
Yeah.
Right. And I just feel like through this platform, through this outlet, ladies, that God has given us our purpose. It's to lead other mothers, it's to help pick up the broken ones. And in turn, we'll pick each other up. I think that until it happened to us, there was nothing like this.
No.
Right.
There wasn't nothing like this. You guys, we're doing something for the first time of its ever,
Yeah.
And it's effective. There's a lot of tears, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of frustration, but there's so much love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much support, and sometimes it just sucks. Sometimes we just gotta just say it from what it is. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be in this club.
Right.
What will we do to get our babies back? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I wish we could. I wish we had a way. Even just for a little while.
What the heck happened?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Where you go, Jenny?
Okay, there we
Okay, there you go.
go. I like.
Oh, yeah. So let me go to our curriculum because we're still on. Can you guys still see me?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
No.
it's okay. I just got to go to our thing. Okay, so we're on step 2. Grief is universal. You guys can hear me though, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so grief is universal and grievers are distinctive. Um, Grieving follows a pattern, but each griever experiences it differently. Awareness of the basic pattern reveals common ground for mutual help and support. Recognition of uniqueness enables grievers to help themselves and guides sympathizers in what to say and do. So that's the part that I want to focus on today, guiding sympathizers in what to say and do. We have to establish a guide, you guys. We have to teach people, we have to teach people how to deal with this because they don't know. Okay, my mom just came back on. Hold on. Because no. So until we teach them, they won't know. So I would like for all of us to just take a second to think about what is the biggest thing you would want a sympathizer of a yayo to know and to do. And so while you guys are thinking, hey, mommy, thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Hello.
Everybody say,
She's so
she's
beautiful.
thaw out, mama, thaw out. So I invited my mother to the panel because, and it's, the devil's just is against it. Every time she tries, it's just like with Latanya. I think the ones who need it the most, the devil really works against them being a part of
Right.
this session, right? And so you just have to stay persistent. Don't give up, okay? Um,
Right.
I really wish that Lynette was on here too because I know that God is about to do something. God's about to use her in a mighty way, and all of us, and it's we're uniquely we're so uniquely different, even though we share the same pain, right? We all have different aspects of how we're addressing the pain and what
Yeah.
part of the world or what part of the world we're touching. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, look, with Latanya, it's in custody. She has an in custody battle. With with Francis, Mama, hold on. With Francis, she has a whole line in with the LG. What is it? How do you say it? The
LGBTQ
yeah,
community.
yeah. Okay, because that's important, right? With Jenny,
Right.
she has the community violence league. You know what I'm saying? And how important it is for the streets to have justice as well. Keep we can't do one without the other. We have to bridge the gap between community and community before we can bridge the gap between community and law enforcement.
Yeah.
Until we heal at home, we can't heal outside. And
Right.
so what my mother brings to the table is that she was there, you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother level.
Right.
I met when so we went to Oakland the other day and we were with Fred Hampton Jr., the chairman Fred Hampton Jr. He's the son of Fred Hampton, who was the co-founder of the Black Panther Party.
Huh?
Him and Huey P. Newton founded the Black Panther Party, and so we were in Oakland because they turned
Yeah.
Ninth and Central into Huey P. Newton Way. Okay,
Yeah.
and so he got on the bus because they just had this new movie come out, Judas and the Black Messiah, where
Yeah.
they highlight his father's life, okay? And so we were sitting on the party bus, on the Iron Sag bus with Fred Hampton Jr., y'all, having a
Amen.
listening party to the soundtrack, right?
Okay.
But what he
Yeah.
said to me, what he told me that resonated the most with me was he said, I find it an honor to be here with you, talking to me and my mom, right? He looked at my mom and he said, I'll never forget that cry. And I know what he's talking about because when I see my mom on there, out that window,
Oh gosh.
you know, it woke the nation up, you guys. You know,
Yeah.
um, it woke the nation up. You know what I'm saying? So that resonated with me when he said that. You know, that stuck with me. And that's what we're doing, Yayos. We're showing the world our cry and our pain. And so now, um, we have to teach them to help us heal, help us grow, help us learn, right?
Right.
And so for me, the biggest thing that I would want sympathizers to know, I think, number one, it is okay to not know how I feel. That's first and foremost. It's okay. That's a blessing that you don't know how I truly feel. And so I think that sympathizers need to embrace that when dealing with us. Um, the second thing is that um, get to know what a yayo is. If you are in my inner circle, if you are someone that I work with, if you are someone that I call friend, tune in here a couple of times and get to know that I'm not different. I'm not taboo. I'm not the one to deal with the long handled spoon, you know.
Right.
Just if if you want to be there for me, but learn how to be there for me. So when I say that, I mean learn what is a yayo. So if we can describe the definition, because we have to come up with the accurate dictionary definition. You can't hear us?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to fix. I can't hear now.
Turn your phone up. So the what I want to say is that the definition for me of a yayo, I think that will be the first most important thing for people sympathizers to learn. So a yayo is a fragile mother. She's fragile. She is not your typical mother because she deals with the loss of a child every single day for the rest of her life.
Right.
So that means handle her with care. Take that into consideration when talking to me, when working with me, when being in relationship with me. Um, I hate to say this, but I I'm easily irritated.
I did not know that about you.
But that's part of my yayo,
Right.
you know, because I have to be here every day. I have to wake up every day and know that I buried 3 kids. So miss me with any type of bull crap.
Right.
Don't, don't. I don't care who you are,
Right.
Right.
okay? Because I'm barely here.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
barely here, and I'm here on purpose. So if you have any type of feelings for me, make it easier. Don't make it harder, because
Right.
I'll get you out my life.
Right.
Hello. Pretty much.
You know,
Yes.
Right.
like let's be honest, right? I cannot bear a lot of unnecessary bullcrap,
Yeah.
um, irritation. I
Frustration.
don't know, frustration. It doesn't work with me because I can. I can easily choose not to be here.
Right.
Yeah.
Physically,
Right.
mentally, and emotionally, I can check out at any given moment.
Absolutely.
Right.
Don't be a part of me checking out.
Right.
If you got any type of feelings for me, help me stay checked in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That would be my biggest thing for sympathizers to learn about a yayo.
Yes.
So let's start with next. We're gonna go with Jenny.
My thing is I I really, really, truly dislike when people or say to me that they feel my pain or I can only, it's just like, what? And it makes me snap. And and I had one really big snap out. It was just like, how can you feel my pain? You don't know this. I wouldn't wish this pain on you. Why would you want to imagine this pain? You know,
Right.
that,
Preach, girl.
when people say that, I have to catch myself now so I don't just snap off their head, because it's
Yeah.
just like, if you feel my pain, you would feel this every second of the day. While you get to go on with your daily routine of life, my daily routine of life is not the same as it was September 24th, 2020. Because September
Mhm.
20th, 2020, my life changed completely. So my daily is not the same. The Jennifer, the me, I'm not that same person I was September 24th. I'm a
Right.
whole, I'm a different woman. I'm a different mother. I'm a different kind of friend. I'm different. I'm in a different, my mindset is different, you know.
Right.
So how I look at things, how I look at people, how I look at people that I look at everything differently now. And it's just like, why keep saying this to me? Or I just don't get it. And so I have to pull myself back, and sometimes, and I'll cut myself out. I'll shut myself out of people's lives without caring and not regret it, because it's just like, I can't keep being around everyone that keeps saying the same thing every time they see me. Oh, I feel your pain. Stop.
Yeah.
Girl, you
Don't.
preaching. You preaching, Jenny.
Hey, I've been around you, Devontae.
He get it from his
Man.
mama.
Right? Giving Devontae the mic and he doesn't know how to get off.
No, but I love it. No, no, no. What you're saying is necessary, Jenny. I want you to continue because what you're saying is what we all feel,
Right.
which makes it valid. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
when I say you preaching, I mean, girl, you teaching. Man, I love you for
Yeah.
saying it.
Right.
They don't get it. And it's like, I just couldn't. It's like, if you don't know what to say, just don't say anything. If you see me and don't know what to say, just hug me. Just hug me
Right.
and don't say a word. Just hug me, or just, I don't know, just say something nice.
The avatar, the spirit wave. Like I see you. I see you. I
Yeah,
see you. I don't know how to fix it for you, but I see you. I recognize.
right. Just do that.
People
Just don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
people don't know what to say to us. They don't know what to say.
No.
Yeah. So
They
that's
have
what she's
no
saying.
idea.
And that's okay. So just don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't have no idea what to say. If I was in if I wasn't in this predicament, I wouldn't know what to say to that person either. Except I'm sorry, or I can't even find the words to say my condolences or what I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Jenny. So okay, Latanya, what would you want a sympathizer to do or not do? Or how would you want them to treat you?
Um, I don't know. Just treat me like I'm still me. I mean, I just lost a child, so like she said, just give me a hug.
Yeah.
Just give me a hug.
Hugs
And
are big.
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Because the hug says a lot more
Right.
than words.
Right.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Latanya.
Nowadays you
Okay.
can't really even hug, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
I'm still a hugger.
me
Right.
too.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
because
a hugger.
like she said,
Yeah.
hugs are important. Hugs help.
They do.
Yeah.
Especially those
Yeah.
strong hugs. Those
Yeah.
strong hugs when
Yes.
they're giving you some of their strength.
Yeah.
Like
And you
I
feel
love
it.
when the men just grab you and just bear hug you. Like because we need some of theirs. We need some of that man strength to keep on.
Right.
Right.
I
Yeah.
know. And that just make
You know,
me just cry when they
but you can
hug
let
me
it.
like that. Yeah.
Me too.
I turn
Me
into a
too.
real crybaby.
Because that's what the man is there for, to hold us up. Hey, mommy.
Yeah. She's back again. She must
Thaw
can't
out.
hear.
In Jesus' name. Okay, so this on you, Mama Francis.
So
You
for
want
me, I'll go ahead.
no, I was gonna ask you. Did you need me to repeat the?
Go ahead.
Okay, so what would you want to teach a sympathizer of a yayo? What would you want them to do or not to do in order to deal with this? Or how
Uh,
would you want a sympathizer to treat us?
I think probably for me personally, not to treat me um like I'm alien,
Oh,
like
yes.
I'm a brand new person, like I haven't been your best friend for 35 years, and like we don't have that same relationship. um like you can't call me anymore, because it's like your friends just completely stop being your friend. They don't know how to be your friend anymore. um it's like when your child passes, everybody and anybody wants to try and be there for you, but after
Right.
it's all said and done, and the mother is still grieving or the parents are still grieving, and the life is still, their lives are still going on,
Right.
nobody thinks to let me check on the mother or the father, and see how they're doing.
Right.
um or
Right.
if they do, it's always, I wouldn't wish it, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes, or I could only imagine, or like Jenny was saying, or Latanya and you, it's like we're foreign objects now,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we're the same people, we just lost a child, you know
Yeah.
try to understand, you know
Right.
and try to be there for us, don't
Mhm.
Right.
like we're foreign, like you don't know us no more, you
Right.
know
That's because they don't know what to say.
and at the end
So,
of the day, if you don't know what to say, come try to pray with me then.
Right.
come on, girl.
That right
Come try to
there.
pray with me then. Come try to uplift me. Come over here to
Right.
these marches with me. Come try to put out posters of my baby with me. Come try to beat down the police doors with me. Come try to caravan with me. Come try to do stuff with me and my sister Yayos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come and let's do
That's
this
right.
stuff together, and let's make a difference. Let's make a change for not just my baby, but for all the babies that have been taken from us.
Right,
That's right.
Yeah.
And
right,
Simple as that. We're
Mhm.
not
that's right.
brand new creatures. We're not brand new people. We're not brand new friends. We've been friends
Right.
for
You know,
If you're
that
a
might
friend,
happen.
right.
That might happen if something like that happened to them. then we might see them.
And you know what? It's family too.
Right.
Yeah.
Too. I got family that just, I mean, all my family, all my friends. I'm not friends or not saying that I'm not family with them no more. You know, they're still my blood. But I don't have no relationships with none of my family no more. None of my
Wow.
friends no more. You guys are my new family and friends. And
Right.
all I have anymore is you guys. So you guys
Right.
that fire under my feet. You guys give me my strength. You know, you and my husband and my baby and God, you know, you guys light my fire. You know, my baby lights my fire.
Well,
You know,
that's okay. That's good.
it is, but I mean, it
It
was
is, but it's like we miss our family and friends too. Like
right.
I'm like you can still call me and say, "Girl, what's up?" Or I just met this nigga, or something. Or
Right. Whatever.
I still want to experience those parts of life.
Right.
You know, don't think that. Yeah, I am hecka serious now, and everything does matter to me. Like every little thing does matter to me more than ever. Um, but it would matter. It matters to me if you. I know that it's a lot to ask someone to show up at every fight. It's a
Yeah.
fight that my mother and my son Devontae fight. I have other grown children in the city of Sacramento that this is not their fight. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
But they show up every now and again to something. You know what I mean? And so I love them for that. You know what I mean? There's just different parts, like my papa, Tommy T, my mother's husband. He don't be at that stuff all the time. You know. Latanya, mute your phone.
Huh?
You
Huh?
talking? You got mute. You got to mute when you're talking to other people.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So, all right. So it's really important that I lost my whole train of thought. You guys, I'm sorry, but because I'm human. So what I want to say is that that's what I was saying. So Papa he showed up to Caleb's birthday party yesterday. But that's important too. And so it's just like if you can't be there for one thing, be there for something else, but don't just run into your family. Don't just run into me.
Yeah.
And I think Frances made a very, very valid point. She said, check on me sometimes. Check on me. Especially if you know that you haven't seen me since the funeral.
Right.
Or you ran into me at the grocery store and then you said, I would be there, but it just hurts me too much. You don't think it hurt me?
Right.
Right. For
No,
real.
and you're right. That's so true. It's like, wait, you think I want to keep doing this and feel that? It's like, no. Yeah, that's
So those are some of the things, those are some of the areas that the sympathizers, you as the sympathizers, can help us. You can still be a part of our lives. You don't have to be at every march. You don't, but at least, hey, let's try one a year. How about that? Let's start off with one a year. Let's start off.
I'm not saying they got to be at every march or nothing. I'm not at every march.
Let's just try. If you,
But I'm saying, like, come and support me.
man,
Show up with me.
yeah.
Come to something at least once.
Dang.
It's like
Right.
like Francis was saying. My new family is y'all. Like you guys are the ones who hold my hand through stuff. You're the ones who get it. You get me.
Yeah.
And so, Mama, Latanya, you see how my mama keep going in? It was you last week.
We see, here she goes.
She's making
Yeah, that was you last
Gracing
week.
us with her beauty.
And our beauty. Beauty. Only thing different is my mama on mute. Latanya was not on mute.
She sure wasn't.
Latanya said, I can't hear nothing. I can't see nothing.
She sure was mad.
Last week.
Oh my goodness.
Well, now you see what we seen. Now God allowed you to see. Amen. So we're at 56, 10:56, you ladies. I just love y'all. I love that. Like the
Right.
ticker is saying at the bottom of the thing, let's learn, grow, and heal together. I love that God has placed us in each other's path to do
Amen.
just that. To do just that. To learn, heal. My
Right.
mom says she's close to the router. Oh, oh, baby. It's
I
okay,
love
mom.
her.
Right. she keep coming in and out. That's
So
why she's
can I
supposed to be
read
on.
can I read this real quick?
Of course. We're gonna
Okay,
close
so
with this. What you got for us?
okay, it's called A Bed for My Heart. The reality of of child loss is that the wrong can never be made right. You can't fix it, mend it, or even cry it away. No matter what, someone is always missing. No matter what, our family is always achingly incomplete. So I read that yesterday and I just was just like, oh my
Wow.
gosh, that just hit home for me. And I kept reading it and kept reading it and just kept reading it. And it's like so true.
Right.
So true.
Can you post that? Can you post that in the Yo-Yo group?
I will as soon as we
That
get
that summed it up. Read it
yeah.
one more time for us, Francis.
It's
Huh?
called a Bed for My Heart. The reality of child loss is that the wrong can never be made right. You can't fix it, mend it, or even cry it away, no matter
Right.
what. Someone is always missing. No matter what, our
Right.
family is always achingly incomplete.
Right. That is so true.
That's
Yeah.
a Yo-Yo.
I
Yeah.
feel exactly that way.
That's our mindset.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
I
it.
always feel like somebody's missing with my baby not here.
Cause he is missing.
Yeah, he is.
Cause he was here. That's the part that people don't get is that they were here.
Yeah. They made
And
them.
how do I know? I brought them here.
Amen.
Right. Right.
How do I know that they was here? I brought them here.
They lived in our womb for 9 months.
Man, that just okay. Darlene just joined us. Hey, Darlene.
Hey.
Hey ladies, how y'all doing?
Okay.
We here, we learning, and we're gonna give you a minute to. So we gonna this was the lesson today. How would you teach? How would you teach a sympathizer to deal with you, the yayo? What would you want them to? How would you tell them to deal with a yayo, a sympathizer? So, because so for instance, dang, I forgot what I said. I said, oh, if I said to minimize all of the extracurricular BS, basically, that because I'm such a fragile emotional being, I cannot and I will not deal with unnecessary BS, whether it be emotional, mental, physical, literal, financial, however, because I'm barely here every day. And so I'm very protective of the energy that I allow into my space. And so if you're a sympathizer of me, make sure that you deal with me knowing that I can't handle a lot of extra nonsense. I can't handle irritation and frustration. If you see that I'm being irritated, stop,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because I'm
Right.
barely here. So
Yeah.
To recap what Jenny said that stop telling me you know how I feel or you can only imagine how I feel. Because who wants to imagine how I feel?
Right.
That's patronizing.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
almost facetious. It's almost like you're making a mockery of what I'm going through every day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, that's
you're like,
nothing to you. Yesterday when I was on another Zoom with the mothers from East and West Coast, me, I want people just to listen. If I'm venting, just let me do it. Just let me go through it. No, there's no
Right.
correct way. Don't correct me. Don't correct nothing I'm saying, whether I'm cursing, flying off the handle, or whatever. If it's not making sense to you, don't worry about it. But like yesterday, I was telling somebody, right, when we was doing the legislations, I feel like they want us to prove to them our trauma. Like, it's like we want them to
hmm.
know, and I'm like, no, 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 I'm not gonna prove to you what my trauma is like and feel like. I'm not gonna try to make you believe what this trauma is and what it felt like and all that type of stuff. No, I'm not doing that. I'm like, this is the trauma. This is real. This is it. This is what you're
Yeah.
gonna get, what I'm giving you. And it's not like I want to keep making y'all, feel like I want y'all to understand my trauma. I don't want you to understand my trauma. I want you to know this is trauma. This is what it is, what's coming
Yeah.
out my mouth. Don't interpret it, don't write it down a certain type of way or whatever. This is how it's pouring out of me. And we need to let people know, like, we need changes. We need love, and we need people to embrace the pain that we have, embrace the anger. It's okay to be angry. I mean, I know some people, they talk a certain way every time I talk to them. They always flying off the handle because of them. That's who they are. Because nobody should make a definition of how we should talk, how we should look. Like if I feel like wearing a rag on my head today and don't feel like doing a whole lot, that's how I'm feeling. And that's just that. And accept me for that's
Right.
how I'm feeling today because I'm going through. You still
Because
can
I'm
hug me.
barely here.
Right.
You can
Right?
still hug me. You can still hug me. You can still love me.
Right.
But just let me be me for how I'm feeling right now. Don't try to
Right.
change the mood that I'm in. This is how I'm feeling funky and I'm in a funk. This is how I'm feeling. Let me go through this because it's not how many years your child died. It's not how many years someone that you love died. It's just that today you woke up and you just said, I feel blue today. And you want to be blue. Let me be
Right.
blue, but also let me know I'm right there to love you. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. So you can still be there
Right.
for me or whatever. Just don't leave me. Don't
Yeah.
leave me. Just stay right there with me. And then when I come through and I'm feeling better, or I say, hey, let's get a glass of wine or whatever, and I feel like laughing, then let's go ahead and laugh.
Right.
But just accept that I may have some mood swings. Just accept it.
Yeah.
Amen. I couldn't have said it no better. Okay? I couldn't have said, Darlene, when I tell you just came and put the icing on the cake, honey,
That was it.
you just did. You just
Thank
came and put the icing on the cake. That's exactly what it's about. Whatever mood you're in,
Yeah.
just accept it. Because I'm here on purpose. I'm still here on purpose.
Yeah.
I
I'm
told
still open.
what I did 2 years ago. I had the mothers come to the boxing ring. And I said, come on. I said, we're gonna work out, we're gonna punch it out. And we was tearing the bag up. And then
Oh,
he was teaching us how to do self-defense, right? And he was like, come on, get it out, get it out. And he was having us punch him and like beat them all up and stuff. He's like, come on, give it to me, give it to me. And I mean, people was sweating. They was pulling down. And then he worked us out. He made us jump rope. And then when he got us on the bag, he said, come on. And then he had us fight in the bag. And then he put us in the ring. And when we got in the ring, and I'm going to do it again, y'all, as soon as this pandemic is over, because I've been asked to do it again. And I have a video of me boxing, too. So that's what we went.
oh, I
went
love
toe to
it.
toe. And so what happened? Some people thought that the mothers was going to spar each other. I said, no. We're not here to spar each other. We here to get it out. But then the radio stations, because I used to be on the radio, And the radio station asked me for a challenge. And they said, can the different radio stations come and everybody, get in the ring? And I said, no, we ain't fighting each other. We just letting it out.
We just, because I tell people all the time, look, I tell people all the time, you do not deserve the fight that's in me. The average human being doesn't deserve that fight. I mean, a bag can take it. A bag can take it. I can get off and unleash on that bag.
We was fighting that bag like we was, girl, we was hitting
For every injustice served, that I know that bag took it.
Right.
So we need to do that, even if we got to do that virtually. I'm gonna see if I can get us a grant. I'm gonna work on getting us a grant to get us some boxing bags in every. We're gonna have a yayo place in every city, and we're gonna name them in honor. We're gonna have them in every neighborhood. We're gonna have yayo places in honor of our children. We could have a yayo place in honor of Soraya Jade, and a yayo place in honor of Gabby, a yayo place in honor of Marsha, a yayo place. What's your baby name, darling? I'm so sorry.
Dale.
Dale. D-A-L-E. Dale. Okay. So we could have a yayo place in honor of Dale. You understand what I'm saying? And you can make it because it's a yayo place. It's our place of healing, but you can have it highlight what you wanted to highlight. Like for us at Stefan's house, it's to honor, it's to commemorate his legacy, of course, but it's to attack the underlying factors that led him up to being in grandma's backyard, which was homelessness. Even though he stayed with his baby mom, he didn't have his own home, right? He didn't have a career path, right? He wanted to go back to school, right? And so those are the issues that we're addressing at Stefan's house. Now, for Francis, it may be something with the LB said.
LBGTQ. Hold on.
Thank you.
LGBTQ community.
Okay. Some beautiful flowers at Stefan's place or in your mother's garden. Have a beautiful garden for him.
We have a garden at my mother's house. We do.
I knew it. I should have known.
We have a garden in the backyard. In the backyard where he was killed, we have a garden now, and it's been beautified. It's been just It's been transformed, right? Death has been turned into life in my mother's backyard by the grace of God and by the help of angels sent to pass our way.
Amen.
And so at Stefan's house, we're going to heal differently. We're going to choose to differently. And I just encourage you, mothers, to start thinking of what areas of life would you like to change in the honor of your child?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the next step.
Yeah.
How do we make sure that their name lives on forever? How do we make sure that they live forever? It's legacy.
Yeah. Right.
But we got to finish healing. We got to get through healing. I mean, not to say that we won't ever stop healing because it's a constant, it's a consistent, right? But let's start working these steps, these healing steps. Let's start working this process so that our mind is able to open up and start wrapping around future, projects and future legacy, because that's what's next.
Yeah.
That's how, Stefan always says, my brother's name will live long after you and I have left this earth, generations and generations and generations and generations. And that's what I speak into each and every one of you mothers, that your children, because of the fight that you have picked up this torch, their names will live generations and generations and generations and generations after you and I have left this earth. Right? Y'all receive that?
I do. I receive.
Okay, that's what it's about. Because there's other levels of it, right? Try to learn, grow, and heal together. Right? But God has something in plan for all of us, ladies, and for every mother watching. Yeah. God has something for you to do. Your pain will never be in vain. Right?
Yep.
Those are the words of encouragement that I want to leave everyone with today, because we have seconds. We have about 30 seconds left. I want to leave everyone with this right here, that our children are martyrs, inshallah. They are martyrs. right? Saints, martyrs, what prophets, whatever you want to call them, they were chosen,
Yes.
just as we were as their mothers.
Yes.
We were chosen to bring them here, and we were chosen to keep them here.
Yes.
We get that part?
Yes.
We were chosen by God to bring them here, and we were chosen by God to keep them here.
Mm.
All right. I think we can't say no more. So I'm Mama Clark, and these are my sister Yayos. We love y'all. Mwah, mwah. Go out and make a change today, okay? I love y'all. See y'all next
Love
Monday.
you.
All right.
Bye.
Everybody
All
be safe. Peace.
Bye.
Love wins.
right. All right.
See you next week.